Yes.
Good morning, everybody, from a very, very, very wet northwest in South Africa. We are having torrential rains, it feels like today, but we are still blessed nonetheless. So today, I have to be honest, like this one is not coming into my head. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually pops out of my mouth because I have been praying over this for the last few days because generally I have an idea of where I'm going or what I want to say, and I can't get this one to flow. And I thought to myself, isn't it strange how that happens? Like every now and again, we just have this block. Like we can't see past it, see through it, see around it, see anything of it. It's like this big block standing in front of us. Anyway, I do want to talk about the weekend because I had the most amazing experience on Saturday. It was the official launch of the book, and it ended up in a shopping center called Cresta, which is actually the area that I grew up in as a child. So just to go back there and to immerse myself back into, I want to say, my people, my life, my village, my everything else was a really, really great experience for me. And the fact that the first one happened there, I thought it has to have meaning. And that kind of led me to our roots. Where are we grounded? What are we doing? And above all, it came back down to our core values. And for me, values is something that's really, really, really important because when we hit times of trouble or when we hit those bad moments, it's actually our core values that can get us out of it. Now, I hear what you guys are saying, but those can change. Absolutely. Sometimes when we get into adulthood, there's something like a value or a belief that we are taught as children that we now as adults can go and say, that doesn't actually align with us or with myself, and I really want to change that. And if it's for the better, that's absolutely amazing. But still, our ultimate core values and beliefs are going to stay the same. This then led me on to a Bible verse in 1 Corinthians 15, verse 57. And it says, "But thanks be to God, He gives us the victory." I just want to read that again. He gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. I thought that was absolutely amazing. I mean, Saturday was such a victory for me. First of all, to get a book published was a wow moment. To be back in my home ground was a wow moment. And then what even made it more amazing is that we almost had a sellout. So it was just one victory after the next. And then I got to that we have to celebrate our wins. How many of us actually celebrate our wins? Do we see God's favor? Do we see God's guidance? Do we thank Him? Do we see our own input? What we ourselves achieved in that moment? I think sometimes we miss it. We get so wrapped up in that moment that we actually forget to stop and celebrate it. I also got overcoming challenges, perseverance, and faith. It's like that woodpecker that arrives in my garden every now and again, and he just reminds me that we have to persevere. We just have to keep going, even in those dark, dark moments. And that's where our values come in again. Because in those dark moments, we are reminded of our core values and who we are. And that brings us back into the light. That keeps us going and persevering for even longer. I got moving forward with confidence, faith, and determination. We got to just have it. We've got to own it. We've got to claim it. We've got to breathe it. We've got to live it. That we have to be in this moment of, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what the plans are you have for me, but I know that they're going to be good. And I know that you're going to walk with me. Therefore, I need to have faith in it. There's some big decisions happening in my life at the moment, some big things happening around me. And I want to say the old Carin would be panicking, would be going, I need to make plan B, C, D, E, F, G. And I sat, and the first 30 minutes was that panic. And then it was like, God's already gone before me. Why do I need to panic? Why do I need to worry? I just have to have faith in that moment. And the calmness and the peace that came over me was just amazing, amazing. And every time that little, I want to say nasty, but that's not the right word, that uncomfortable thought comes back into my head, I stop and I say, God's gone before me. He has got this. The victory He gives us, the victory is already won, because then it goes to tell us that and goes us to show us that these victories are won. We can take David over Goliath. Joseph, he was sold for slavery, falsely accused, imprisoned, and then he became the ruler of Egypt and saved so many lives. What about Paul? He went through shipwrecks, persecution, and imprisonment, and was one of the greatest apostles, giving God all the victory. Here's where the really interesting thing is. The victory is not for our efforts. We don't have to go swords, guns, everything blazing, work ourselves to death, have no fingernails left and all the rest of it, because the victory is already won. If this is a gift or a opportunity or something that God has placed on us, it's already happened. It's already in motion. He already sees it. There's a lovely, lovely saying about if you have the vision, God has the provision. And I really believe that in all our lives. This is not just a financial thing. This is not just a goal thing. This is for everything. If you have the vision, He has the provision. If you're waiting for that relationship, if you are waiting for a breakthrough, if you are waiting for a book sale, if He has it, He's got us. And I think that is just so unbelievably comforting. I also got here that God is working for our good. It tells us that so many times in the Bible that He is actually working for the good. I come back to the phrase in the Lord's Prayer where it says, as earth as it is in heaven. So we are all waiting for the kingdom of heaven. We all know it's going to be beyond anything we can imagine, but it says as earth. We can already have it here. And I think we miss that. Sure, there's going to be trial and tribulations. We talk about this all the time. But the point is that one, the victory is ours. The victory is already won. The victory God gives us, and the victory can be here now on earth as it is in heaven. So, Claire, how do we get to our victory? How do we really push through and feel into all of these moments?
As you, excuse me, sugar frogs, as humans, let's try that again. As humans, we want to control and hold and plan and say how, and we want to do it all. But we've got these marvelous brains that God gave us that wants to go ahead and do this. But our spirit is saying, hold on, your faith is in the wrong things. You are trying to do things that's maybe perhaps not in God's alignment or in God's timing. And I think that's where the difficult part comes in. You touched on so many amazing, like 20 nuggets that I wanted to talk about. And it's like, oh, but this. And then you say something else. I'm like, oh, but we can talk about that. And I get so excited. But I think today is let's for a moment just look at how do we live our life every single day? Have you got life strangled by the neck like this? Are you holding on and you can hardly breathe yourself? Or are you flowing in God's grace in saying, okay, God has this plan. God gave me this marvelous idea and God gave me this brain that's going to figure it out. All I need to do is keep the faith and know it is already given, like it has been. And yes, I am going through trials and tribulations, but so has all the greatest of God's people gone through me. The biggest thing that I think we forget is we don't see ourselves as worthy. We don't see ourselves as the Johns, the apostles, as the Jonas, as we don't see ourselves as that. Yet God took people with all these problems. And He said, if you follow me, I will make the path. It is yours. It is a given. It is yours. But because we don't see ourselves as worthy enough, very often we go, oh, it's for somebody else. It is not for me. So my question to you today is, what will make you worthy? What is the thing inside of you that's going to make you turn the page and go, no, I am worthy. I am God's child. I am going to be able to do this. I am good enough. I am. And therein lies your answer. I am. God put that little seed inside of you to grow, and it's your responsibility to grow it. There will be weeds that come up all the time that shows you you are not worthy. Old thoughts, old things, old patterns, old people. Our job is simply this: keep looking forward, know it's given, and get rid of the weeds. The how is not up to us, the timing is not up to us, but removing the weeds is up to us. In other words, the difficult things. How do I fix this? The negative thoughts. How do I get rid of that? The moments of, oh, I don't feel really worthy right now, is to go, but I am, and remind yourself you are, and bring yourself to that level. But we're so trained in the old way of thinking that it's difficult for us to now get ourselves to the worthiness level, to pull out the weeds and go, no, I am. God says I am. I am. But our little mind keeps coming back. The little dark voice keeps coming back and says, no, you're not. Remember the time you did this? Remember when that person said that? So how do you stop that voice? There's the question for today. And the question is, only you can stop the voice. Only you. And comes with the moment of, no, I am not that anymore, God says. The moment where you can turn around and go, you know what, I just need to feel better, I'm going to walk in the park. The moment that, like, I've got so much on my mind, let me just quickly do a mind dump and write everything that's not true on a piece of paper and burn it. And let it go. It is not me. There's a lot of little tools, but the biggest message to take away is only you can do it. We are waiting for other people to do it for us. The other people to say you're good. The other people to say you're worthy. You're not. You have to do it. And there lies the message. It's a big one, but it's doable. And it's easy because the path has already been put in front of us.
Oh, absolutely. I loved it when you said that you've got like 30 things that you could comment on. I feel exactly the same way over what you've just said. And I know that we've spoken a lot about visuals and tools, and you have to see something and everything. And I just want to give a little bit of a hint into this as well. It's like, I know exactly what Claire's talking about, that question. And I ended up going on this mission of finding all the Bible verses in the Bible that showed me how worthy I am. Because for me, it is so easy for me to manifest for somebody else. It's so easy for me to pray for someone and go, oh my gosh, you've already got this. Like, you so deserve it and are worthy of it. But as soon as it came to myself, I was like, no, 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 no. And then I went and I seeked this in the Bible. And one of the biggest realizations that I had is that I am an equal to everybody else. I am God's child. I am loved by him. I am worthy. I am. Exactly what Claire is saying there with that word, I am. It is so scary how many times it comes up for us. And it's an amazing, sorry, I'm now getting excited myself. It is an amazing question. And it's an amazing journey to like just go into our Bible and find it as well. So as Claire's encouraging for that, I'm definitely encouraging you. Just pop yourself in your Bible every day for 5 minutes and just go and pull out some of those verses, and it will literally change how you feel. I even stuck them on my wall next to my bed, and every time I got up or I went to bed, I read them. And it had such a profound difference on my life. So I really encourage everyone to just dig deep this week and go and find them.
That's amazing. I got sticky notes on both sides happening here as visual reminders. Do it. Put a visual reminder of I am and fill up the space, whatever you want. I am love. I am peace. I am enough. Make your passwords that. Write it with lipstick on your mirror. And every time you see it, is reinforce God's love. I am worthy. I am. I am. Write a little note like you do. Put a Bible verse somewhere that you can see it. Remind yourself all the time you are. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. I even stuck something on my rearview mirror at a time because I spent a lot of time in the car. So every time I looked in my rearview mirror, there was a little thing that caught my eye. I didn't even have to read it. I just knew that there was a little thing on my rearview mirror that caught my eye that then reminded me, don't forget. Another brilliant one is your ringtone on your cell phone. If you've got like a really busy phone and all the rest of it, whatever, put it on your ringtone. Guys, I promise you, I know that this might sound so silly for some of you. It is an amazing, amazing tool that I almost want to say is happening in the background. It's not something you physically have to do. It's already there for you. It automatically happens. And it really, really does help.
Love it, love
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Right. Let's get our week started in prayer. So if we can just bow our heads. Dear Lord Jesus, thank you for this morning that we can gather together in your name to celebrate you and to celebrate the victories that you already have done and that you're already going to do for us. Lord, I just thank you. I thank you for your presence in every single one of our lives. And I really hope this week that each and every person realizes the I am, that they are so worthy and that they are so loved by you and are equals. They deserve everything that they're praying for a friend or a family member or somebody that they really love, but they are that person as well. Please keep everybody safe on the roads. Help all of those families that are battling at the moment, and also all the people that are sick. We need to definitely pray over them and for their families as well, to just have that support and know that you have them. You've got this. You know the plans that you have for them. Lord, I just ask that you also bless everybody and let them get a double portion this week. And this I pray in your name. Amen.
Oh, that was good. So, from all of us, Carin, I would love to be the spokesperson from all of us and say, congratulations. We are so, so, so proud of you. And for you to go and do a book signing and really have this moment and sharing with us, thank you very much for sharing that and keeping our community live and showing it is possible. You went to the Kruger Park, you sat down, you literally wrote a book, published it, and you done a book signing. I mean, isn't that amazing? Exactly what you said. And we're celebrating the moment with you because it is important to celebrate. And that is what I hope that everybody takes from today's message.
Oh my goodness, you gave me goosies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I could not have done it without everybody's love and praise and encouragement and inspiring me and keeping me sane and telling me that I've got this. So thank you to every single one of you as well.
It's a big pleasure. Hope you guys have a great week. Fantastic week.
Bye, everybody.